Welcome back to Fist Entertainment. Now, I was going to do 4 films for this anthology portion of the event this year, but I already reviewed Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. About the only thing I could probably change, and I still might at a later time, because I do actually want to rewatch Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark before I do a return to review. But these 3 I'm about to review, starting with the one I'm holding in my hands, I have not reviewed, so I'm definitely going to enjoy this. And starting with one, and I will definitely say that this was definitely a hard movie to find. It wasn't hard back when it came out, and it came out in, let's see. Yeah. It came out in 2007, so it was easy to find for a few years. But try to find it now. This is almost impossible to find this thing. And I'm talking about what I think is the ultimate and best horror anthology film of all fucking time. And then it says on the back of this, the best horror anthology in years. I say this is the best horror anthology movie of all time. It beats any horror anthology film I have ever seen. This is the best one, in my opinion. And that is 2007's Trick or Treat. Now, as you can notice, this is the Warner Brothers release. Unfortunately, I could never track down the Scream Factory release. Wish I could, because I really wanted to review that one. So definitely expect a return to review on this. In the years to come, there will be a return to, in kind of like, second review to this movie. Because I'm pretty sure that version is way better than this version. But we're going to talk about this version this time. Alright. Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat, I came about at random, really. I came about it at random. I picked it up, I believe, at Hastings at the time, because they were still around. And yeah, it was. I just picked this movie off out of a limb. Unfortunately, I got rid of it. Or yeah, no, take it back. I didn't get rid of Trick or Treat. Yeah, that's right. That very, very bad event I had back in 2012 when my house was broken into. Not the house I'm in now, but my previous. Not my ex-girlfriend, but, my actual previous house, which has never been on camera before. Because I didn't do reviews back then. It was stolen, because my house was broken into back then. And, yeah. This was one of the films they stole. And it took me forever to reacquire a copy. Alright, well, Trick or Treat. Well, I already said my opinion about this film. This is the best horror anthology film of all time, in my opinion. Now let's read the back of it, see how accurate it is to the plot of the film. A creepily, darkly comic celebration of the scariest night of the year from producer Bryan Singer, director of X-Men and Superman Returns. Writer-director Michael DeCoffany, co-writer of X-Men 2 and Superman Returns. Trick or Treat takes the creep show tells from the crypt approach to nefarious new depths, with 4 interwooden tales set on Halloween night. A high school principal moonlights is a serial killer. His quest of young virgin for that special someone takes a gruesome turn. A group of teens carries out a cruel prank with devastating consequences. An old man battles basically trick-or-treat demons. Yeah, that without giving too much of everything away, definitely is pretty accurate. And it does it without spoilers. So I'll kind of go over it. The first story is about a serial killer who pursues fresh victims on Halloween night as part of his Halloween celebration. And, well, it doesn't go so well for him. On the second one, yeah, on the second one, you have teenagers playing a prank on an outcast, and it doesn't go so well. And obviously, on the last one, the last one has to do with basically a old man's guilty conscience of doing a really bad things, and it all comes back to haunt him when a few people didn't expect to ring his doorbell for candy. Turns out to be obviously more than he can chew. And also, might add, this guy shows up in that. And it's all based off of the last one with the old man is really, in a lot of ways, is based off of this, and it kind of starts out with this at the very beginning of the film. Respect Halloween, respect the holiday, because there is this saying that if you do not respect the tradition of Halloween, that you will pay for it. And well, it's Jack here. Yeah, it's little Jack here that makes you pay for it. And if you go to Spirit of Halloween or go to costume shops, you will find this guy everywhere. Now, this does not do it justice. It's more like a that's underneath it, but the costume is more like, a sack over your head that kind of represents a jack-o'-lantern, with the obviously the crazy jack-o'-lantern scary ass fucking face under it. But yeah. And like the rest of the films that I have reviewed already, this is a very much rated R movie. So obviously not recommended for children. In fact, no films that I'm reviewing during this event are meant for children, but I will keep saying that. Alright, now the quality of the film. This is from Warner Brothers, and this is the Warner Brothers release of the movie on Blu-ray, not the Scream Factory release. So this will definitely have more of that darker, more grittier look that you would expect from a film like this in Blu-ray format. So don't expect like some bright lit stuff. So to give you a little idea what I mean, as you notice, the lighting's a whole lot better now due to pretty much lights that can operate like this. In fact, I'll kind of show you. Okay. That's kind of what this movie looks like. More darker like that, as opposed to that. That's kind of what I mean by grittier and more darker, more digital looking. That's kind of what I mean. So that's how I could kind of describe the picture quality. Now the DTS HD, no, take back. The Dolby True HD, yeah, that's right. I really forgot this was the Dolby True HD. Alright, which brings to what I will be talking about. The Dolby True HD 5.1 sound presentation. This might be one of the best examples of Dolby True HD 5.1 sound technology on an earlier Blu-ray. It doesn't sound like it. It actually sounds a lot more like a DTS HDMA sound presentation, because there's a lot of going on in the sound. And sometimes you have Dolby True HD sound presentations like that, to where it sounds more like a DTS HDMA than it does a Dolby True HD. And that's actually a very, very good thing when you have that going on, because it shows newfound appreciation for the sound technology. And yeah, definitely a lot going on. There's a lot of effects traveling around. Now, keep in mind, it's not like reference quality effects going around, like, say, No Time to Die, or another good example would be a Mission Impossible movie. I know, spy films. Another good example, I guess, would probably get now the spy film genres. Would probably have to be something like a Fast and Furious film, but one of much later ones, not the first 6 films, as we all know when I review them. Which I will do a re-review on all those. So expect something more like kind of like that. And as we of course have about 1 more minute of time for this video, something that has come up. Why do I not do streaming? Well, I just kind of told you right there, in a nutshell. Dolby Atmos. Most new stuff in streaming is in Dolby Atmos on all the major streaming services. Dolby Atmos is superior when its driver is Dolby Digital Plus than when it's Dolby True HD. Physical media is driving about the Dolby technology that drives the Dolby Atmos presentation is Dolby True HD on physical media, which has no fixed bit rate. It can go to many different bit rates depending on what's going on in the film. When Dolby Atmos is main Dolby driver is Dolby Digital Plus, it has a fixed bit rate, so it stays at 1 bit rate continuously, and that actually makes the sound going from spectacular up here to not so much. Matter of fact, so much to the point that it might as well just be a Dolby Digital sound presentation. Well, trick or treat, check it out, and I'll see you next time.